folks, and welcome back to another Pinal Prep Spotlight brought to you by Jones Ford Buick GMC, your hometown dealer for more than 50 years. Jumping right into things, our game of the week is Poston Butte hosting American Leadership Academy Gilbert North. This is in girls basketball, and quite frankly, Poston Butte is possibly our best girls basketball team in Pinal County right now. They sit at number 12 in the 4A conference. They have an 8-3 record, and in the stat sheets, it kind of appears like it's sort of the one-man band with Adriana Bachman. That's really not the case. This is a full team effort in Poston Butte and what they're doing this year. David, what are you expecting in this game?
Well, you took a lot of the words out of my mouth when you were introing them, because Poston Butte, like you said, is one of probably the best girls basketball teams we have in the county, and they prove it with team basketball. And like you said, in the stat sheet, it may look like it's just the Adriana Bachman show, but it is not. This team is loaded with talent, and you see it more on the defensive end. When I was talking to Savannah Banks last week, she said that, this team isn't that good offensively to where they cannot love defense. And they certainly show that they love defense, especially, in their last game against Combs. They allowed Combs only 2 points in the entire second half. So this team is able to lock down opposing shooters and opposing, rim protectors and everything to be able to get inside and have really hard-nosed defense on this team. So there's just a lot of girls on this team that are able to contribute, and one of the people I want to highlight is sophomore Samira Gray. She had 2 huge blocks in that game against Combs, and she has really good perimeter defense, so that is going to really help out some of the front court players that are trying to lock up inside. She's able to take them outside and get the team in transition for easy baskets on the offensive side, and this team is really good and really has high potential to possibly, not only win the region, but make a pretty deep run in the playoffs. So I'm expecting some really good things out of this team, especially in this game against ALA Gilbert North, to where, as opposed to their boys' counterpart, this girls' team is not as complete or as solid, I would say. So this is definitely a good chance for Poston Butte to continue building up momentum and continue to kind of ride this wave that they're on currently and continue on forward to possibly, getting a really good deep playoff run inside them.
All right, now this is going to be the second game between these two teams as they are in the same region. The first game, Poston Butte won that easily, 58-36. 58-36. I'm looking at a similar outcome this time around. In that previous game, Adriana Bachman led the way, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Like David mentioned, Samira Gray had a double-double with 16 points and 10 assists. And then we also got to point out another sophomore in Autumn Thomas. She has been kind of the newest addition to this group. Samira Gray was there last year, but Autumn Thomas wasn't on the varsity team, and she's made a big impact already. She's their top rebounder with 129. She leads the team in blocks with 26. And in that game against ALA Gilbert North, she had 10 points. Also got to point out the defense, like David keeps mentioning it. This first game, Poston Butte forced 23 turnovers. They had 20 steals. They really like getting after things. They like frustrating the opposing teams, and when the other teams get frustrated, they're going to make mistakes, and that's what Poston Butte can do. Looking at ALA Gilbert, really young team. They have 3 sophomores who kind of do it all for them, and Mary Allen, Jacqueline Stanfield, and Ashlyn Powell, but going back to that first game, it was senior Haven Hansen who led the way, but she only had 10 points. So if I'm looking at ALA Gilbert North, hey, other people got to step up. They got to help her out. But as we keep mentioning, it's all about this Poston Butte defense. And said it already, I'm looking at a similar outcome to that first game. David, is there anything else you want to add?
Well, like we said, this may be a team that they're not necessarily going to pose a huge challenge, but at the same time, Poston Butte has to take care of their business. And Savannah Bix has told me that she wants this team to stay undefeated and go undefeated in their region, and this is the way to do it so far. And I think they have that potential if they're able to kind of keep their heads about them and continue to play that hard-nosed defense that puts them in these positions to win. So they want to keep proving that they can be a really solid team, and I think they can do that as long as they're able to keep their heads about them and are able to kind of take care of their business in this one.
All right, that does it for our breakdown. Be sure to tune in to Pinal Central for coverage on this game and the rest of our winter sports season.